This is the future.
Before we begin this video, I would like to apologize to all the guys who went into my stream about a couple of hours ago. The stream ended prematurely as we experienced a total electricity blackout in my area. I was supposed to continue farming for platinum and discussing things about Duviri paradox, but sadly, I wasn't able to do that because of the power interruption. Again, I'm really sorry, and let's just continue our chat next weekend as I'll stream again. So, this video is all about the next Prime Warframe and how it will change the way you're experiencing Warframe right now. You may even call it the ultimate Warframe experience after getting the next Prime Warframe. Well, I'm just messing with you guys, and I don't want to overhype the next Prime Warframe as things may change. But, if schedule is to be followed, then we can expect Wisp Prime to be the next Prime Warframe, but squad leader, Wisp is getting a deluxe skin in Duviri paradox. Like I have said, things could change and Digital Extremes may pull another switcheroo for the next Prime Warframe. However, if we will be getting Wisp Prime, then this could be beneficial for us, especially for those new players and players who just love farming platinum. Also, I know for the fact that Wukong is at the top as shown in the recent Warframe stat survey, but Wisp is second on the most popular Warframe in the game. Why? Well, it's because this Warframe has a big asset. But seriously, Wisp is more than for show, as the Warframe is really helpful and mostly used in prime parts farming, which is, you know, the best and most reliable free platinum farming in the game. But how would we benefit from Wisp Prime squad leader? First of all, if you don't have enough platinum to get Wisp directly from the market, then you will have a hard time as a new player farming the vanilla version of the Warframe. Wisp's main and components blueprints are acquired from defeating the Ropalolist on the Ropalolist, Jupiter. With Wisp Prime access available, it is much easier, as all you need is to farm relics and then get the Prime version as soon as you have the necessary relics. Also, it would be cheaper after a few days. Normally, Prime parts for new Prime access will cost a ton of platinum in the first few days, then they will slowly drop their prices. You can take advantage of this by buying the full set for 75 platinum maybe, and that's 250 platinum cheaper compared to the market price, which is 325 platinum. Now for the actual benefit of using Wisp Prime. Well, she is one of the most popular Warframe right now in Prime parts farming, as I have said earlier. I don't know if this is the same scenario as yours, but I always see Necros and Wisp doing some Prime parts farming in Steel Path survival runs. This is the most usual setup paired with the primary gun schedule, and in all my years farming Prime parts, Wisp and Necros has been present always in my Steel Path survival fisher runs. So why people are choosing Wisp then? The answer to that is because she got all the kit to make your life easier in farming Prime parts. First of all, her motes ability has all the tool that interest all platinum farmer out there. She got a mote for healing and high health, which is perfect to make Warframes survive for longer runs. But the main thing about her motes is she got a buff that can increase the fire rate, attack speed, and speed of a Warframe, which makes it super fun seeing your guns like bullet hoses firing with crazy speed. Another thing is that she can easily pop survivability or a safety net with her breach surge ability, but within a team composition, it's completely unnecessary, as players will just end up wanting her motes as set for the buffs. A typical Asian Warframe farming experience is camping in one spot and just letting the enemies to keep on coming and drop dead. It's much easier this way, and while some people hate it, it's the most popular and easiest way to do a Prime parts farming. Also, another thing that I should note is her Will-O-Wisp ability that gives you the time to collect reactants and all the loot in the ground, as enemies will eventually not see you and you can safely get all the loot. And now, let's get into the builds and setup. In my Wisp build for Prime parts farming, I just run the high power strength with some duration. Normally, a lot of power strength, which includes molt augmented in my build, so my team will have the full benefit of the motes. Also, in the clip you have seen earlier, I forgot to include Rhino's Roar, which is very helpful for a team farming Prime parts. The additional damage buff will help those players who don't have perfect gears to deal huge damage not only against Steel Path trash mobs, but also with the acolytes. The best part is, it doesn't contradict with our Wisp build, since Roar only needs also power strength and duration. If there's one last tip I would like to add, that is equipping the Smeeta Cavat. This cat is essential for any farming runs, as it does have a buff that potentially increases not just resources, but also steel essence gain. If you have this companion, you will get a buff that gives bonus to resource drop chance, which will double the steel essence gain. If you have a resource booster, then the usual steel essence that you get will be 4 times. At first you will get 2 times steel essence, without any buff. Then with the resource booster, you will get 4 steel essence, and if the Smeeta buff procs, then you will get 8 steel essence per acolytes. In a normal prime parts run, I mostly see players running Smeeta Cavat as they would want to farm resource and steel essence fast too. The resources will be good for crafting your weapons and Warframe in the foundry, and as well as using it with the Helminth system, while steel essence can be used to purchase stuff like Umbra Forma, relics, kuva and weapon arcanes from Teshin. So basically, when you are farming prime parts in Steel Path with Wisp, you are hitting 3 birds with 1 stone. And lastly, this is the final version of the Wisp build. It's crazy because in this team composition, we have chroma which further boost our damage and survivability. So that's all about it. Hopefully, Wisp Prime will be the next Prime access, and I also hope that you enjoy and find this video informative. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.